Welcome back to more Shogun 2 matchmade siege battles. I am attacking Iburi Castle. The defender is a 3 bronze star Shogun 2 player. His only trait is he's a journeyman swordsman. He's gonna start right up, so I need to get to it. Alright, there's gonna be lots of towers. I have the armor bonus. I'm probably gonna go with monks. 2, 6, 1, 2, 3. And one of these guys. This is actually a similar setup to what I did before, whenever I was against my other friend in the last video. Famous armory, increase the armor of these guys. Should be good. Hopefully this turns out well for me. With his low ranks, he's probably mostly gonna have Ashigaru, so my monks should be able to cut through them rather quickly. My only problem is going to be dealing with the towers. My bow Ashigaru do not have flaming arrows, so I'm going to have to rely on my Yari Ashigaru and my Naginata attendants to deal with towers. And there's also the whole thing with crossing the bridge. Hopefully this guy doesn't just spam cav and charge out. If he does, I can just climb right up the wall and take the fortress. We'll see how it goes. I do not have Shinobi Informer, so I'm going to have to play it by ear. Alright, the balance of power is quite in my favor here. If I take out this tower, I should be able to get up here without a whole lot of threat from this tower. So I'm going to focus my attack from this bridge. The game should hopefully move my units to where I told them to go. Hopefully soon. Oh, what? He left the game? Let's see what he had here. It looks like he had Matchlock Ashigaru, Matchlock Ashigaru, so 2 Matchlock Ashigaru, a Katana Samurai, his general, a Katana Samurai veteran, Yari Ashigaru, Yari Samurai, Katana Samurai, General Bo Ashigaru. So he had no archers, a small melee force. These are Yari Cav. So he had a Yari Cav and his general. He probably would have lost anyways, considering the setup I had, but we didn't even start and he left the game. So, GG to my defender. Kind of. Way to shame yourself in front of the world, bro. Actually got a lot of experience for that. Only negative 30% for the rank differential. There's 15 clan influence points, which actually clan influence for victory here is 15. Um, no, I don't really know how the whole clan thing works, but it's owned by Payday 2 with 20. My clan has 0, but I just won a battle here which would give us 15 influence. I don't know how this is supposed to work. No idea. But either way, I'm sitting on the province here, winning battles. Let's try another one, see if we get that same guy again. Looks like we got Matsunaga Hisahide, whatever his name is. Follow the Samurai Defender with 6 silver stars. He favors a balanced army. Defending Towering Citadel. I believe it's similar to like Satsuma Castle, but just a little bit smaller. Gonna go with a pretty similar setup to the last battle. Except, let's see, armor's not gonna do me any good here. So I'm actually gonna go with monks again. 2 and then one of those, but instead of the armor for my monks, let's see, do I have something for morale? Let's see if I get my guys morale. Way of the Iki-Wiki, that would actually be superb to use here, but it's be very expensive. -1 attack, but +3 defense and +1 morale. Warrior monks and nuns +1 morale, all veterans +10% recruitment cost. I'm not using any veterans. So there's free 1 morale for all my monks. Yes, they now have 13. And if I were to sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 2, then 1, okay. So I don't really have any troops I could sacrifice. I have 8 archers, 6 Naginata warrior monks, 2 Yariyashi Guru, and a Naginata attendant. Which all the monks have 1 extra morale. Other than that, they're pretty much standard. Which this will be monk and Ashiguru have +2 defense and +1 morale. You see if I'd have to sacrifice a whole monk unit for that, so I'm not gonna do that. Where's Su Monk? There we go. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna have to go with this setup here. With just giving my warrior monks +1 morale. That should help counter the morale damage from the guns a little bit during the initial shots. And I got some 2 Yariyashi Guru and a Naginata attendant to deal with towers and to take initial shots if I need them to, since they're essentially just meat shields anyways. He's a pretty high rank, so if he does bring a bunch of veteran units, then his army's going to be very small. So he's either going to have to bring a lot of veterans and only end up having like 5 units, or he might actually spam a bunch of rifle cav. Which, if he does that, I'm just gonna sacrifice my archers to his cavalry while my melee rush the fort, which is what I did against my own friend, which I don't really feel bad about that because he did cav rush me. So that's what happens when you cav rush me. I don't take cav rushes kindly. Balance of power is greatly in my favor. I'll burn the left and right tower here and go straight up this side wall, so I only have 2 walls to climb instead of 3. And so once I move my archers up, they'll be able to shoot at the upper level. Which, if you watch my previous videos on this exact same fort here, I always attack in the same spot every single time. And it looks like unit sizes are in huge, it looks like. 160 men per unit and 200 in Ashiguru units. Well, except for archers. Yeah, it looks like the unit sizes are on huge. My army's massive looking. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see what he's got. He's got 3 cav here, 3 melee cav there, a rifle cav, and then his general. Yeah, typical. He just completely spammed melee cav, and he has 1 rifle cav. That's his army. So I'm just gonna rush the fort. That's really all I gotta do. I'll happily sacrifice my archers. Happily. Get a little defensive formation to at least stall them for a while with my archers. Everything else, just go on in. Yep, he's gonna go charge right into my... Actually, this Yari Ashiguru will meet his Saber Cav head on. Actually, directly head on. Charge right into him. Right into him. There we go. That actually might do a lot of damage to that Cav. In the meantime, these guys should get some shots in there. I don't even care about my archers. They're sacrifices for the greater good. Oh, he's gonna go for my general. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so at all there, bro. What do you think you're doing? No, don't burn, just climb. So all you gotta do is climb. General 2, everyone climb. This Yari push back that cav, and they'll defend the flanks of these guys while they're climbing. They'll even take the shots from this carbine cav as well. Just get in, charge right at them. Draw their fire. That's what. No, draw their fire. Draw their fire. Get them out of there. If you can't kill them, move them away. These guys too. General really needs to get up there. All he has is his general on the top level. General's not going to be up there first, that's for damn sure. Come on guys, climb. Naginata attendants will take that tower, or just ensure that it is taken. It's taken. Alright, up the tower. Well, up the wall, I mean, not the tower. Up the wall. Alright, now my general will start heading up. And that's pretty much good game already. GG. Totally pro Cav Rush, bro. Totally pro. Very well done. General will sit right here. All monks just charge in. You'll war cry them. Reducing their melee defense. General will rally, and I'll actually, yeah, he'll be fine there. And Naginata attendants will defend that gate, along with one monk. The rest will kill his general. And his men are not going to get up in time. Actually, my general will capture this. These two will be here. Two will defend that. And then two will defend this gate. Naginata attendants will defend that as well. Giving him a little friendly advice, the cav work does not work in this game. Well, cav rush just does not work here. It does not. Don't try it. You will lose. He still has like 90% of his army, and he lost. GG. You can't deploy your whole army outside the fort, especially for a cav rush, and this is a perfect example of that. Because all I have to do is just let you kill my archers while my melee moves in. Like, especially when I have monk units with that 1 morale bonus, these monks are not going to rout. You need a significant force to rout 6 units of Naginata warrior monks with extra morale. It looks like I'm going to rank up. Alright. Oh, I can't get the increased bodyguard size. Shit. Let's see, I need 12. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need one more point in melee combat to get increased bodyguard size. I might actually go for morale instead of that extra melee attack. It's really a hard decision, because even when defending, when a unit's broken, even on the top level, it still suffers stat losses from morale for being broken. I think I might go for melee attack. Then I might go for one morale and then increase bodyguard size. Then I'm gonna get another point on rally, 1 point on increased aura, then I'll enable the bow, go for like 1 bow damage and 1 accuracy. And by that point I'm gonna be rank 10 and be out of points. Shit. It's unfortunate that I had to get one on speed to get the charge, because I really wanted the increased bodyguard size, but now it looks like I'm not gonna get there anytime soon. I got a lot of games to go. Another half level, almost 8,000 experience that I need, and you'd be lucky to get 150 to 200 experience per game. So I have a long way to go to get that next point. But I'm gonna see what my general stats are now. My general has 26 attack, 18 defense, 35 charge, and 11 armor. My general is pretty much a katana hero, which I wish I could see a normal katana hero unit. Unfortunately, all I have is my elite, which is 29 attack compared to 26. My general has pretty much the attack of a standard katana hero. 18 defense to 12 defense, charge is 44 and 35, armor's 11 and 10. Yeah, so my avatar basically is a katana hero, but with less attack, less charge, but more defense. And obviously less morale, but in general combat, my avatar is basically a katana hero. Pretty much. I really wish I could click on like a standard katana hero so I could check, like, compare the stats from a standard one, but unfortunately you can only have one of each hero, so I can't even look at the original stats. So I'm just gonna have to estimate it with that. But my general is very powerful in melee combat. Again, he's not someone you want to fuck with. He'll slice you in two. Alright, so... Oh, so Payday owns it by 20, we own it by 15. I'll get 15 influence for victory, -7 influence for a loss. Okay, so that worked. Yeah, that worked. Which, I just won 3 games on this tile so far, which 2 adjacent provinces would reduce it by 10. I think that's how it's working. So instead of 15 influence per victory, I'd get 5. 5 times 3 would be that 15. So from what it's looking like, if I win 1 more, we should be equal. If I win 2 more, my clan should gain control over this province. Which, as you can see, Clan Total War Shogun 2 is the second number 2 clan on the list. My clan is the purple. The Payday 2 is the greenish color that's kind of everywhere. I don't do naval battles in Shogun 2, so I'm not following that clan marker there, but I will happily just place my avatar on land tiles while I do these games, since I usually win anyways. I will do that, because we're only 1 province behind. If I take this province away from Payday 2, my clan Total War Shogun 2 will be the number 1 clan on this world server or whatever. So that's somewhat what I'm going for. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I just got 7 stars. I just unlocked a retainer slot. Yes, I did. Oh my god. I've been waiting for this slot forever. Oh, wow. So what do I want? 1 armor to all melee. That's like permanent, going on there like forever. 1 armor to all melee is essential in any situation, really. Avatar and his bodyguard at 5 morale. That would kind of make my general really a katana hero if he never routs. But if I was completely relying on my general, maybe I'd get that. Because there's... Let me actually check the armor sets. I know there's a really good attack for all sword infantry. Right here, this would also be good for that. Avatar +2 hit points and +2 armor. Avatar +7 accuracy, +7 reload skill. If you have an archer-based avatar, that is a superb retainer if you're focusing on your general. And this one, for low-ranked Shogun 2 players, -1 morale to all Ashigaru for the enemy. Oh, wow. Avatar 2 hit points. So if you actually stack those, you can get your avatar to have like 10 hit points. You'd be like invincible. Let's see. Avatar +3 morale for that one. Avatar +6 melee defense. Ooh, yeah. Avatar melee attack +4. Avatar +4 armor. So as you can see, if you unlock these other armor sets, there's a ton of combinations you can do on your general. But that's like if you're focusing entirely on your general. Like if I had all 5 retainer slots, I'd buff his morale, buff his armor, his attack, defense, like his hit points. You could stack your avatar to be a complete badass. Which, using these to upgrade your avatar does not increase his cost, but you're also sacrificing upgrades that could benefit your entire army, such as all of my melee infantry have 1 extra armor. So stuff like that. And the one I was just using, where all warrior, monk, and nuns have +1 morale, but it's 10% more recruitment cost for all veterans. In Matchmade, you really don't use veterans very much, so that's a good one to use there too. But if I'm defending, I'm not using warrior monks because they're very expensive, so I'll swap that last one to wherever I need it. But that +1 armor for my melee, that is staying there like almost permanently, because that's going to be useful pretty much no matter what I'm doing. That +1 armor makes my guys harder to kill in melee. It helps them stay alive when under archer fire, including towers. Actually, I don't think it works as much against towers, because if one of the towers hits one of your guys, it's pretty much an insta-kill. But I think if you get enough armor onto a unit, like a hero unit that has like 18 armor, or even bulletproof samurai, and you increase their armor and get a retainer to buff their armor, then I think that actually does take effect even against towers. But for the most part, towers destroy your units no matter what they are, even hero units. Which it works kind of the same way with when you're facing guns, because guns are pretty much an insta kill. But if you toyed around with it a bit and you watched closely enough, if you have a unit that has like insanely high armor, like 30 armor, don't ask me how I got a unit with that much armor, but a unit with like 30 armor is actually pretty resistant to even guns. But the standard units, even max rank standard units, the resistance to guns is very small, to where it's really not worth focusing on armor if you're going to be up against guns. Whenever you're against guns, what you want is morale, because that's the main thing guns destroy, is morale. Oh my god, I'm against him again! Okay, he is defending Wakasa Fortress with Fall of the Samurai. Let's see. Armor. I'm gonna go for morale again. Warrior, monks, and nuns, +1 morale. Plus they're gonna have that armor buff. Okay, large and large. Okay, I actually have a lot of money. Can't imagine why. I mean, look at this damn place. Alright. Naginata warrior monks. Oh, what the? Holy shit. Okay. I could actually afford my better archers here, but I think I'm gonna focus on melee instead. These monks are boss. They're not gonna die easy at all. Then I'll get some actually, I have too much money to get Ashiguru. 2, 3, 4, and then 1. Okay, alright. Got a nice little army going. Let's see. Armor to all melee. Oh, all veterans cost 10% more. Okay, screw that. Which that... Oh, what the... Holy fuck, I have a lot of money. Alright, too much for Katana Samurai. Actually, I can get 2 Yaris with that. Alright, and... Melee, 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 melee. There's melee. Monks have +2 melee defense and +1 morale. Gonna have to get rid of a katana for that. Actually, I'll get rid of all my katanas and I'll go back to having lone swords and get that Ashigaru back. There we go. Now, all of my monks have 14 morale, 15 attack, 16 defense, and 1 extra armor. So my buffs are +1 armor to all melee, and all my melee, +1 armor, +2 defense, and +1 morale to all my melee. Alright, let's do it. I'm pretty confident with this setup. I might try going from this back wall, since so I don't have to climb up 3 walls, because that's really annoying to do. But also this back wall is huge, and he can just hide over here and then rush me once I'm up. But with my monks are pretty much not gonna route for anything. And I can always send up my Ashigaru first to take the hits or something. If he tries to cav rush me again, I am going to be a little disappointed. Alright, fam T. I really hope you didn't cav rush, because if you did, this is going to be a tragic end for you. Twice in 2 videos. He was the first guy I fought in the last video, and actually we're 30 minutes in right now, so he might possibly be he's the first one I beat in the last video, and he'll be the last one I beat in this video. Assuming I win, which, with my setup, I'm pretty confident. I have a massive... My chances look really good. You know what? These fucking cannons. Oh no, this one. Those cannons are the devil. I swear to God, they are the devil. Alright, everything's gonna have to be in loose formation. That is about my only chance to get past those cannons. My army's gonna look like shit while I'm setting up. But it usually looks like shit anyways, let's admit it. Yeah, I love my army setups. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm ready to move up as soon as it starts. Balance of power is insanely in my favor. Honestly, I think he cav rushed again. I really do. And that's really not a false statement. If he did spam cavalry again, then he's gonna lose. Because I got 6 very high rank warrior monks. Again, increased morale, increased attack, increased defense by 2, and an extra armor. And that's on top of the already increased morale, attack, defense, and armor of the normal upgrades from their levels. So these warrior monks are super powerful in melee. Like, one of these units could take on a hero unit and do pretty well. That's about how strong they are. Especially with their Warcry ability decreasing the melee defense of whoever they're attacking. Superb. So I look at those stats. 14 morale, 15 attack, 16 defense. That's really good. Their only downfall is they only have 4 armor. But even then, 4 armor is not terrible. Their melee stats are superb. Yep. He went for the rush. So I'll just demolish him entirely. He has no chance. This dude really needs to stay in the fort. Why is he trying to rush so hard? With three Shogatai, no, 2 Shogatai, a Spear Levy, and 2 Katanakachi, and he's gonna rush? What? He's already dead. It's already over. My archers will shoot down his general. He's toast. And it's over. I already win. It's already over. GG. And I'll hit his ninjas. My general will also go for his general, which his general's about to rout. Banzai and that. And I'll take out his general. His general's toast. All of his melee's toast, and it's already over. GG. What is this guy doing? Like, I'm about to delete this guy off my friends list if he's that bad at siege battles that he gets 4 units and charges me when I have a full army, half of them very powerful veterans. What? Alright, I unlocked an armor. Got a good bit of experience for that too. I got 10% more experience from his rank. Almost 200 experience for that battle. Not bad. Alright, we're only 36 minutes in. I'm gonna try and rush up another one. Oh yes, we took it. We took the province. Clan Total War Shogun 2 is now in the lead. I'm actually going to end this video here, so I'll see you guys next time.